All right, welcome back to the channel. If you see anything you like, hit the like and subscribe. And like I said, maybe we can someday do a little fishing on YouTube's money. That would be great. At any rate, the fishing was a little slow this week. I actually had a day where I got skunked and I got humbled a little bit. If you'd asked me that last week, I'd have told you, I'd have laughed at you and said that's not possible. But I had a day where I literally went down there, fished for 2 or 3 hours, and I hooked one fish and didn't land it. So I got skunked. Made a little road trip to the Little Red River. I didn't get skunked there. I caught a few fish there. And got shut down by weather. Had a little thunder and lightning coming in, and then they were generating a little bit. So at any rate, we only got to the river about 3 times this week, which is 2 or 3 times below normal. At any rate, we're glad you're here. I got a little bit of things to show you. And now let's go out in the shop and see what's cooking this week. All right, well, welcome out to the shop. Today, sort of by request, we're going to try and tie the what I call the mini Herzog. This is a theft of Bill Herzog's 1/8 ounce sculpin jig that he ties and throws, and that we will tie also, probably right after we get done here. But this is my smaller fly type version, and now let me take you through the components we're going to use for this tie. So of all the cameras I own, I think that my cell phone, my Apple iPhone, whatever the hell you call it, actually does the best job of capturing this little stuff. So today we're going to be using 6/0 thread and an olive. These are Eagle Claw hooks. They are 90-degree bend, size 10. That's what I've decided I needed. I thought the last try at this fly was a little too heavy and a little too big. So I've gone from a size 8 to a size 10, and I've cut the size of the bead down. I'm using Hairline's molted tactical slotted tungsten beads, and they are in a 3.3 millimeter. I was using a 3.5 before, so I backed the weight down just a little bit on those, and I'm using that in a light olive and in a dark olive. We are also using pine squirrel zonkers. I've got them in olive, and I've got them in light olive, and then I've also got them in a brown. And we'll be using all 3 of those colors. The colors you choose on these guys are kind of up to you. I'm looking to imitate a small sculpin, and so I'm going to be using browns and olives for the most part. And then I plan to tie a solid version, and for the solid version I'll be using a red hackle to imitate gills, and then a olive hackle to create the head of the sculpin. And then I'm also going to tie a barred version of the same thing. Also, again, hackle feathers in the barred type, and those will create just a little different look on some of the flies. So anyway, that's the plan. How the execution goes, we're about to find out. So I took the liberty to prep some hooks, and let's get started. All right, so to get started, I'm going to take that olive thread and just get it started, and I'm going to come back up and try and lock that bead into place. The bead is a little floppy on there. I want it to cinch up just a little bit, so I'm going to take a few wraps around the bead. And then when you just about got that bead locked into place, let's take the thread all the way back to just about the bend in the hook. That's where you want to start. And then grab your pine tail zonker. I've cut, I don't know, 1.5 to 2 inches of it. And I want the long part of the tail pointing back, and I want the leather strip to be up. This fly is going to ride inverted. I want there to be about a length of the hook shaft behind the bend in the hook. And then I'm going to take and secure that into place, about like that. And then go ahead and wrap that up just a little bit. And then pull the tag version back. This is the one, like I said, one exception to what Mr. Herzog does. He uses a rabbit zonker to create the tail. Then he uses a pine zonker to create the part of the body. And what we're going to do is we're going to get double duty out of our pine zonker here. I'm going to advance that thread up to about midway of the shaft now, and I'm going to grab the remaining part of my pine zonker, and I'm going to start to palmer that back toward the thread. And voila, we have thread. Let's capture that with a couple of wraps behind, and then a couple wraps ahead. And we're going to go ahead and clip the excess off. You want to leave your thread about where the pine squirrel stopped, and then take your red hackle feather. This is going to represent gills, and we're going to wrap that into the fly. And let's get a nice good wrap on that, bring it back, and then let's lift it up, and we're going to wrap it into place and advance our thread almost to the head of the fly. Then we're going to take our hackle feather and we're going to lead with the stem if possible. That's about like so, so that the fat part of the stem is there and the hackles kind of want to go back. And we're going to just palmer that also. 3, 4, 5. That's probably about enough gill. Now we're going to take our thread, capture that, move to the front as well. Take your, and let's move those back. And let's clip that off close, clean this head up just a little bit. I'm going to come back to where the gills stopped. And then finally we're going to take one more hackle feather, this time in the solid olive. We're going to lay the tips of this one in place. I'm going to get a few wraps of that. There we go. We want the hackles going back. And now, once again, we're going to palmer this olive hackle. I'm going to jam as many wraps in there as we can. Basically, we're trying to create the head of the sculpin now. And that's probably about one more than I really needed. Okay, so then we're going to take and trim that up close, and let's secure the head of the fly. And now let's try to whip finish. He said looking for his whip finish tool. There it is. There, and voila. Trim that up close. Find a little head cement, and the way I tie, I do not cheat myself on the head cement. I want that to hold together best I can. I'm going to trim a couple of these loose hairs. And that, my friends, is what I call the mini Herzog.
But I want to know, won't you tell me? I would like to stay. Take me to the river. Take me to the river, drown me in the water.
Oh yeah. Mini Herzog scores a decent fish. Mini Herzog coming through. This is a decent fish too. This is a decent fish. Decent fish on the Mini Herzog. Oh yeah. It's a bow. The world record. It's the best fish today. Best fish today so far. Alright. So, like the Mini Herzog won't catch fish. Here it is. Mini Herzog. And a I'll give that one 14 and a half. That one. Beautiful fish, my goodness. Hey, dude. Yeah. Come on, get to the straight one. Hey, well, now you want to play, huh? Now you want to. This we've got a little weight to it. A little better feel. I'll eat that big. It's good fish. Don't give that fish of the week away just yet. I haven't even begun to fight. Coming right through. Now we're going to decide it's going to be somebody. Decent fish. A lot of color on that one. Could be another brown version. Oh, quick release. Quick release. Alright, well, the flies that did work this week were Red-Eyed Johnny, the original Johnny, Brooks Copper Midge, the shrimp, you see the shrimp got a little chewed up, Mike's Crazy Olive, this thing that I still don't know what the hell it's called, little pink squiggly worm, and the Mini Herzog. And those are the flies that caught fish this week. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There we go. Now we're starting to catch some fish. Decent fish. Yeah. too, coming at me. Alright, do your thing, little fish. Do your thing. Hot fish anyway. You're not going to get skunked. Not going to get skunked today. Alright. What do you know? There's a fish. First fish on the little red, huh? It took us a minute, but we figured it out. Little red-eyed Johnny coming through. Alright. Man, I don't know. Off you go, buddy. Another one. I think it's a bow, and it's a really fall colored one now. Another red-eyed Johnny coming through again. Look at the colors on this fish. My goodness. Look at the colors on this fish. Look at the colors on that fish, huh? That's a decent fish right there. Alright, quit your flopping. Yeah, you're a nice fish. You are a nice fish. You are a solid 13 and fatter than a pig. Got a sore spot on your mouth. There you go. Fish, boys and girls. That one's got some weight to it. Oh yeah. Yeah, at least it's hot. It's a good fish. Good fish. Good fish here. Good one. Good one. I haven't seen him yet. Oh, there we go. Decent fish. Decent fish. Fat fish. Holy moly. You're a tugger. Look at the fatness on that. Look at the fatness on you. Look how fat you are. Holy moly, look how fat you are. Look how thick that fish is, folks. No, not long, not real long. Thick. Holy moly. Yeah. Yeah, you're only about 13 inches long, but dude, you're a monster. Oh yeah. Marabou. Oh, that's a good fish too. Marabou hook's a good one. A hot fish anyway. It's a hot fish. It's a hot fish. That's a good fish. This is a good fish. Oh, it's hot. And it's heavy. Yes, way to go, marabou. Hot and heavy. Hot and heavy fish. We have a fish of the week candidate here. Oh yeah, good fish. Haven't seen it yet. There it is. Now I see it. It's good rainbow. Real nice rainbow. Nice rainbow on the marabou jig. Beautiful fish, my goodness. My goodness, that's a beautiful fish. Gorgeous fish, yeah. Gorgeous fish. Oh yeah, you're done, huh? You're done. Holy moly, hold on there. Yeah, not a personal best, but that is definitely fish of the week candidate. Fish of the week candidate. Oh, hey. Hold on there, Marabou Jones. Dude, if you hold still, I'll get that off of you. broke it off. Got to give that one 17. Quick release. Nice fish.